yesterday. I think there's a SWAT car. There was another SWAT car. It left. It went down Main Street. This ambulance showed up. Two SWAT members talking to a paramedic. Why? Does it have something related with yesterday when I left the dollar store? There was a guy who was bald-headed. He was in like a schizophrenic psychosis, and I saw the guy try to ram his head through the window. This guy was strapped down in a minivan in 40-degree heat. Does this have something to do with it? Does this have something to do with it? Why are they here? Why? This kind of crap goes on here all the time. What I saw yesterday was probably the most traumatic thing I have ever seen in my life. And when I tried to bring attention to it, tried to help in some sort of way, not one person responded. There was a woman at the LC, and she was just washing windows like it was no big friggin' deal. No big deal. And I have been traumatized since I seen that yesterday. And I literally heard this guy crack his skull on the window trying to get out of the van. He could not get out of the van because this man was strapped down. Why are they here? Why are they doing this? Where were they yesterday? Huh? Where were they yesterday? Where was the ambulance yesterday? Why didn't anyone get that man help? Wayne had to pull me in his chest and block my face from seeing. I saw blood. It was horrific. Not one cop car showed up. Nobody showed up. The guy that was driving the van came out of the dollar store, hurried up, jumped in the van while this guy was still ramming his head on the glass window, and then just peeled out of the parking lot and took off. Like, I'm so glad that we are leaving. I'm so glad that I will be out of here in a week. We'll pick up the keys on Friday, when we'll be having our stuff on Saturday, and then the movers are coming to move us on Tuesday or Wednesday, the earliest. This city is out of control. It's out of control. It's cooked. It's done. Politicians don't care. They get on TV. They do these lies. There is crime. This from the beginning of Portage all the way down Main and in and around this area. There are helicopters all the time. I've seen people doing drugs, shooting heroin. I've seen people ODing in their groups here. I've seen 3 major beatings, either with sticks or fists, and never once did the cops show up. Not one time. Not one time. I'm sick of this. Winnipeg is cooked. This city is done. It's going to take years for them to even clean up this mess. Businesses are closing because of the stuff going on downtown and going on around here. And I know for sure there's some sort of drug deals that go down here in this parking lot late at night. So what is going on? What is going on? And last night at around 1:32 o'clock in the morning, I saw 8 cop cars in a span of an hour. This is my city. This is where we live. Communities aren't safe. People aren't safe. People that live here in this secure building never leave their apartments after 6 o'clock. The doors are locked down there. There's 2 double security doors, and they're both locked. And you have to have a special key to get in your own building. Out of 60 people, units that are here, I've maybe spoken to 15 tenants. People are afraid, they don't go out. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And these politicians here in Manitoba need to be held accountable. They need to do their job. They were hired by the people to work for the people. Not for themselves, but for the people. And they haven't done anything. Nothing. They have desecrated our city. Desecrated. This is the worst I've ever seen Winnipeg in my life. And let me tell you, I've seen traumatic things here in this city. My father was expired by violence in this city. So yeah, this is just, I'm done. Where we're moving to is a gated community. It's quiet. It's surrounded by nature, and I'm just done. I am done with these fools. I'm done. Why are they just sitting here? Why here? Why are they sitting here? What is going on right now? But this is what's going on. And to my Winnipeg subscribers, be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Very, very careful. So, I don't know. What I saw yesterday has just traumatized me. My PTSD is through the roof. Yeah, what I saw was horrific. Horrific. And what happened to the guy in the car that I saw smash his head into a window 8 times, screaming in psychosis, screaming, not words, just screaming. And it was almost demonic what I saw. So, yeah, be careful, everybody. Take care. God bless.